chuta. Unga kun bistulpi kikuyana. Dong patugas akilea. Unga kun una kun bes ching palamule tunking la nude. Tukning chatukunne ulerabes. Mucho shakpakam. Kieno no namapaule rachiku. Ta concho stachmiki grabumoko. Kachichu ita bodunga. Dolgobank ole oganda naru chuchut. Ole shapunka bola wanachike. Amule slimo mudadara nanga kumbis. Mule rabes. Chetu baduana nidibobo. Dong nabungsha nunya. Dong katukashmak talea. Tonga kunhunga. Ona kunbes ching palamule. Tunking ba minutek. Tukning chatukunne. Mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mule rachikun. Simo podona. Rundi hodunga kunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Ita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo gandona chuchut. Kachichu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Chilamulane nindupobo. Onga kumbis chan ba mulera. Unga diho tonga kunga. Ona kumbes ching palamule. Tunking ba nutek. Tukning chatukunne. Mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa munerachikun. Spimo podona. Rundi hodunga kunkabe. Unga di hodonga kunhankabi. Ona kunbes ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukunne. Munerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachikun. Spimo podona. Rundi hodunga kunkabe. Unga di hodonga kunhankabi. Ona kunbes ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukunne. Mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulerachikun. Spimo podona. Rundi hodunga kunkabe. Runda di hodonga kunhankabi. Ona kunbes ching palamule. Tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukunne. Mulerabes. Mucho shakpakhat. Kieno no namapaule rachikun.
Ah, greetings. You must be assisting Master Baluk in his investigation. I'm Handon Gould. Perhaps you've heard of me? Well, I presume you wish to hear my story, then. I shall tell you, of course, but there's not much to it. I'm sure that you'll agree that Rickard is quite obviously guilty of murder. You see, I was out here running earlier today. Yes, running. I do that a lot. Can't stand speeders, never use them. Keeps me in shape, too, you know. Anyway, I was out running on the other side of that bridge there. And all of a sudden I heard a shot coming from over here. I ran over and found this man Calder lying on the ground, dead. And I saw Rickard come skulking out of the shadows of the rocks south of the river. And I knew something was wrong. I hit my emergency button and called the Enclave right away. Well, there. That's my story. Now, please hurry this up and arrest Rickard so I can get on with my day.
Another Jedi, huh? Helping that Twi'lek investigate, no doubt. He seems stumped. I'm Rickard Lusov. Maybe you can figure this out and let me get out of here. Well, I was out hunting Iriaz when I spotted one over here by the bridge. I pull out my rifle and aim at it, I couldn't see it that well, mind you, because the damn sun was in my eyes. So I shoot it and it drops. I walk over here and find Handon standing over Calder's body. So why don't you get this whole farce over with and send that whiner Handon to the prison he belongs in?
Greetings, Padawan. You must be the one Master Baruch has enlisted to help him with this problem. I am an information retrieval droid. I can assist you by accessing the records of both the Jedi Enclave and the central government facilities here on Dantooine. If you have any need of my services, please do not hesitate to talk to me. I have already retrieved some information from the archives on Netic, Ricard Lusov, and Handon Gould. I have also had time to examine the body of Mr. Netic. Is there any information you require? My preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed approximately 3 hours ago by a single energy blast to the torso. Is there any other information you need? These plains are rife with wild animals, not all of them benign. The Iriars are mostly docile, but can easily be provoked to violence. Calf hounds, on the other hand, are much more deadly. There have been over 35 catalogued attacks on settlers by calf hounds in the last 2 weeks. A general advisory was given out 3 days ago to carry a weapon at all times when on the plains. Small farms and holdings dot the plains and can provide safe refuge for those in need. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Kupa Chekopa? Gino Mulera Kempaija, Slimo Poduama? Unga di Hotonga kun Honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukunne, mulerabes. Takunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponga bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Jedo badwana nidi bobo. Tong na bungsha nunya. Tong patukashmak talea. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwale o gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis chang ba mulera. Muchashat pakat. Kie no namapaole rachikun. Pakupa chekopa. Gino mulera kempaija. Slimo poduama. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwaleo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Onga kumbis chang ba mulera. Ta kunjus takmiki grabulmogo. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolpa bank waleo ganda naru chuchut. Ogesha ponga bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ita hodonda. Ikin kuno pa mule rachikun. Slimo podona hodonga kunkabe. Mucho shat pakat. Kie no namapaole rachikun.
So, what do you want to know? Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slime ball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on it. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Could I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife. So, what do you want to know? I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some Irias. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those cat hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow, it went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Irias was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So, what do you want to know? You Jedi are so predictable, always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy. So, what do you want to know? Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body. But it's nothing that serious. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him. I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him? How can I be of further assistance? Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut. A hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him. How can I be of further assistance? I was taking my daily constitutional. I just happened to be running by when I heard a shot. I ran over and found Calder's body lying there. Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say. Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned it. Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Is there any other information you need? The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need? According to the municipal authorities near the Garrow spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Nettic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
How can I be of further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him. My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further assistance? Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Oh, no. I hope you don't find that incriminating. Normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Nettic, He was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
So, what do you want to know? Now, I don't love Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are. Right.
Ako pa, Checo pa? Gino mulera ken paija, kislimo po duama? Onda diho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tunking ba nunotak. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Kachikun ida donga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo po donar, diho donga kun hankabe. Onda diho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule, tunking ba nunotak. Tukning chatukune mulerabes. Ako pa, Checo pa? Gino mulera ken paija, kislimo po duama? Takum just takmiki grabul mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank, wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogasha ponka bola wana chikne. Mamule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podonar di hodunga kun kabe. Mucho sharpakat. Kieno no nama paole rachikun.
So, what do you want to know? That blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had. That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's. Right.
How can I be of further assistance? That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous calf-hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance? Of course, of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Is there any other information you need? We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need? I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Ako pa, Checo pa? Gino mulera ken paija, kislimo po duama? Ako pa, Checo pa? Gino mulera ken paija, kislimo po duama? Ronda dijo donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukun ne muleraves. Ka chikun ida donga. Iking kuno ba mulerachikun. Slimo podonar dio donga kun kabe. Mucho shat bakat. Kieno no namapaole rachikun.
Is there any other information you need? I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not KOTOR's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory, and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to KOTOR. Is there any other information you need? Very well. I will be here to assist you.
Akupa chekopa? Gino mulera kimpaija, slimo poduama? Tong abom sha umnina, wanga kumbis keng balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana, kapabolpa muji kumana? Ronda diho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking barunotek. Tugning chatukunne muleraves. Akupa chekopa? Gino mulera kimpaija, slimo poduama? Ronda diho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunne muleraves.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jedo badawana ni di bobo. Dong na bungsha nunya. Dong patukas magdalea. Ta kunjas tak miki grabel moko. Kachichu ita podunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Magasha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Ronda diho donga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunne mule rabes. Tong abom sha umnina. Wanga kumbis keng balemuraya. Johnny yon tunjiji idadwana. Kapabolpa muji gumana? Ta kunjas tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita podunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Magasha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis. Mule rabes. Kachikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podonar lihodunga kun kabe. Ronda di hodonga kun hankabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukunne mule rabes. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo gandona chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto tun. Chila mulane nindu bobo. Wonga kumbis jang ba mulera.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
Ta kunjus tak miki grabel moko. Kachi chu ita bodunga. Dolba bank wale oganda naru chuchut. Magasha ponka bola wana chikne. Amule slimo podadara nanga kumbis mule rabes. Kachikun ida hodonga. Iking kuno ba mule rachikun. Slimo podonar undi hodunga kun kabe. Tong haitwam jiji jung lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonqualeo gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kutotun. Chilamulane nindubobo. Wonga kumbis-chang ba mulira.
Well done. I'm impressed. Not sure I could have done as well.
Achuta. Wonga kumbis dolpi kikuyana. Dong patugas makdelia.
The Force fights with me!
Ha! How do you like that?